So I will present to you what we have built for a French Developer Conference. It's a code lab, and the objective of this code lab is to provide to participants a first overview of Dagger and a concrete use case of how using Dagger in your day-to-day life. And we decide to build this in Go because I like Go, and it's pretty simple, for example, to just do a web server in Go. So this code lab is available on the internet. You can find it in this URL. We can share it after the event. And it was available in French and English. And so you don't need to install anything for it. So if you click on the setup part, you will have to simply open a code space to play with it. So first you have to fork the repository, and then you open a code space. And if I take a look inside the code space windows, so everything is okay. So for example, if I do a
Awesome.
Dagger version, okay, Dagger. So I'm not fully up to date. Sorry, I'm not on the last big versions, but we will plan to update it soon. So you can play with it. You have everything you need to handle this code lab. This is as we already do it in real life in Nantes. We have pretty good feedback, and using a code space was very efficient. And even that people that are not comfortable in Go because it's not their main language are okay to play with it. So very good strategy for us. And so then you will have different steps inside the workshops. So the first one, it's like the getting started you have on the Dagger website. So I will be honest, I spoil it. I totally clone it most of the part. But we simplify the code and do it in Go instead of TypeScript. And here you just play, the basic command of Dagger. The second part is to use something interesting and very interesting for us in Dagger. It's the module, the capability to add features by using a different kind of module. You don't have to take care of the languages, etc. So we do a focus on that too. And then we start to move. It's something that it's more real life use cases with using the Go module we have built inside a GitHub Actions, because the objective for us is that Dagger is very useful, to standardize and to modularize your CI in small, features you can reuse everywhere. So this is why we focus on that to provide an example of how to run it inside the CI. And then the last part of it, it's a real use case, because, for example, everyone has to handle dependencies on your code repositories. And so for that, you have today two contender. You have GitHub, I forgot the name, Dependabot.
Dependabot, yeah.
GitHub Dependabot, yes. And the one I prefer on my side is Renovate. So, running Renovate on a repository is a very classic stuff. And so we create a small module that helps you to run Renovate, publish a Renovate module, run it, and have it ready directly inside the GitHub Actions to scan your repository with the basic configurations. So finally, I can here just do a simple command to
Nice.
build up sources. So yeah, it's the simple stuff, and I've not prepared it, but at the end, I will just create a fresh new module for Renovate. Then I will init the Go SDK in it. So I saw a question in the chat that yes, you need Go installed inside the code space to play with Go. So you have the code space setups on the repository directly, and you can show what is the setup of the workspace, of the code space, and everything installed in it, if you are curious. So here I initialize my new module to have my my Renovate scan. So in Renovate, I will create here, I will copy paste the code. So it just, for now, it's an example. So I will populate it. I will cheat a little bit. I will go to check and copy paste the full solutions. So we want to renovate Sky. So renovate provide a Docker images, but also if you are familiar with renovate, you will see that renovate also provides different integrations for the different CI tools. Like you have a renovate Git repo for GitHub Actions, you have a renovate Git repo for Circle CI, etc. So in fact, for the renovate teams, they have to maintain all these integrations. But for example, if they decide to only maintain a Dagger one, they will be compatible with any CI, in fact. So it's why I think Dagger is very interesting in this kind of use case for maintainers to provide a standard and unique way to run their tools in any CI. And here you have the small integration of Renovate. So it's pretty simple. I just say I want a repository. This is mandatory. I can set an optional branch name. The default by default it's main, but you can put everything you want like develop. You need a renovate token, and also you need the log level. Pretty simple. So here I call the renovate image. I pass the different setup. I say, okay, I am on GitHub. I don't want the renovate onboarding, just a specific use case. And now I will do the other stuff. It's to create the empty one here. No, sorry, it's in French because my browser is in French.
It's okay. It's Dagger. We're used to multi-language.
Okay. Okay. Do I need? So basically now I have a renovate scan jobs. I will not launch it now. I'm not prepared the repository to do so, but it's pretty simple. It will call directly the renovate workdir here. But if you push your renovate module in Daggerverse, you can directly call your renovate scan Dagger module to run a scan on your repository. So and then you can have here it's pull request when you play with pull request, but you can have a cron job to automatically trigger it, and you will have your renovate scan that can trigger here. I said every 15 minutes, so it will be okay.
That's nice. Just it's kind of a basic bot, cron bot, if you do that.
Yeah. I think maybe I could take time at some point to really work on a renovate module and a more complete one that handle all the complexity of renovate. To push it in the community could be interesting, because I think it is something that people want to use and they can use in Jenkins, in GitHub, in Circle CI, etc.